All right, so get this. We're diving deep into a world filled with birds, but not just any birds.
Right.
These are the Ararakis.
Oh, wow.
And you've provided us with some amazing notes from their creator.
Cool.
To help us explore their society and the wild events that shaped their world.
It's not every day we get to peek behind the curtain like this.
Right.
Having these notes gives us like a direct line into the creative process,
Totally.
showing how a whole society can be built from scratch.
Yeah, and it's a fictional one, which makes it even more interesting.
Right.
So picture this, a lush, vibrant tropical forest, teeming with life. That's where the Ararakis first emerged.
Okay.
A single harmonious colony of super intelligent birds.
Wow.
But here's where it gets interesting. They had this whole democratic system for choosing their leaders, which, as you can imagine, got a little messy.
Yeah, well, it almost mirrors our own history, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Even with good intentions.
Right.
Differences in opinion and the desire for power, can fracture even the most idyllic societies.
Totally.
And the Ararakis experienced their own version of a political shakeup when they couldn't agree on a leader.
Wow. So, what happened?
Well, they
split.
Yeah, into 4 distinct tribes.
Oh, wow.
The Ararakis, Trokis, and Rekis.
Okay.
Each chose their own leader.
Wow.
And migrated to a completely different corner of the world.
Oh, my God. Talk about a shakeup.
Yeah, think about the upheaval.
Yeah.
The Ararakis ended up in the frigid taiga forests.
Oh, wow.
The Ararai sought out the humid forests of Ecuador.
Okay.
The Trokis remained in their Amazonian home.
Great.
And the Rekis braved a journey all the way to the Congo.
Oh, my God.
It makes you wonder, how did these birds, once so united, adapt to such drastically different environments?
Right. Talk about a culture shock.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Even with all the changes in new traditions, the Ararakis held onto one very important thing.
Oh, really? What's that?
The memory of their shared music.
Oh, wow.
It's like this beautiful thread connecting them across continents.
Yeah.
And reminding them of their common roots.
That's amazing. It's a powerful reminder that even in the face of division, shared cultural elements can be a bridge.
It is.
Think about how music, art,
Totally.
or even food can connect people from different backgrounds.
Yeah, it's like a universal language
It is,
that
yeah.
speaks to something deeper within us.
For sure.
Totally. Now, within each tribe, things got pretty structured.
Okay.
Each developed a system with 6 distinct roles.
Mm-hmm.
Civils, fashions, warriors, wanderers, messengers, and guardians.
Wow.
It's like a well-oiled machine where everyone has a specific job to do, ensuring the tribe thrives.
This idea of specialization is key to any complex society.
Yeah.
It allows individuals to hone their skills and contribute to the collective good.
Right.
The Ararakis, despite being birds, illustrate this perfectly.
Yes.
You've got the civils handling everyday tasks.
Right.
The warriors protecting the tribe,
Mm-hmm.
the messengers ensuring communication flows smoothly,
Right.
and the guardians, those wise old birds, safeguarding the tribe's most precious treasures.
And then there are the fashions.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine birds having a whole social class dedicated to looking fabulous?
It's fantastic.
It's kind of crazy.
They organized fashion shows,
Oh, wow.
made sure everyone was dressed to the nines.
Oh, my gosh.
It speaks to a real appreciation for style and beauty within their culture.
Yeah.
It's fascinating how this creator has woven such a human-like element into this avian world.
Seriously, it makes you wonder what a bird fashion show would even look like.
I know, right?
But fashion isn't their only unexpected trait.
Right?
Let's talk about how these stylish birds defend themselves, because they have some truly remarkable ways of fending off danger.
Yes, these aren't your average birds pecking at crumbs.
Right.
We're talking about the missile, which is essentially a powerful beam of light they can project.
Whoa.
The cobra maneuver, where they constrict their enemies,
Okay.
and a venomous scorpion attack that can pack quite a punch.
Okay, those are pretty wild. But there's one defense mechanism in the notes that completely blew my mind. The flower nectar bazooka. I mean, come on.
I know, right?
You got to break this down for us.
All right, imagine this. A bazooka that shoots concentrated flower nectar.
Okay.
It's sticky, it's sweet, and it's incredibly effective at trapping and sedating their prey.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about taking fight or flight to a whole new level.
Seriously, this creator has a wild imagination.
Yeah.
And speaking of unexpected things, let's move on to their treasures.
Okay.
According to the notes, the Ararakis prize golden eggs, which represent wealth and power.
Mm-hmm.
Then you've got the classic diamonds for, well, obvious sparkly reasons.
Of course.
But here's the kicker. They also value something called a backpack with dollars.
I know, right?
Mhm.
You could practically picture these birds strutting around with miniature backpacks stuffed with cash.
It's crazy.
But when you think about it,
Yeah.
it makes sense in a way.
Yeah.
It shows their resourcefulness, their ability to adapt and use what's available to them. And honestly, it adds a touch of humor to the whole thing.
It's that blend of reality and fantasy that makes this world so captivating.
Right.
But lest you think they're just hoarding dollars, these birds are very much in tune with nature.
Okay.
They have a diverse diet of fish insects and native fruits, which they obtain through group hunting expeditions. It's like this perfect balance of modern and primal instincts.
Yeah, I love that.
Me too.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
It really speaks to the cyclical nature of life, doesn't it?
Totally.
Even in this fantastical world,
Yeah.
there's a clear connection to the basic needs
Mhm.
and rhythms we find in our own world.
And speaking of connections, we can't overlook the Ararakis' incredible sense of style.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we already touched on the fashions role,
Like-
but these notes go into such detail about their clothing.
Oh, really? Like what?
Think vibrant colors, shiny fabrics, gold chains, necklaces.
Wow, they sound stylish.
Right.
And don't forget the custom sneakers,
Oh, yeah.
specifically designed for dancing.
It's like they take peacocking to a whole other level.
They clearly put a lot of thought into looking good. It makes you consider the role of fashion in their society. Is it purely aesthetic,
Right.
or does it signify something deeper,
Yeah.
like status or belonging within the tribe?
But their artistic expression goes beyond fashion.
Oh, right.
The notes mention these magical guitars that the Ararakis use to create the most enchanting music.
And remember, they held on to the memory of that music even after splitting into different tribes.
Right. Yeah.
Music seems to be deeply ingrained in their culture.
Yeah.
It's a form of communication, a way to express emotions,
Totally.
and perhaps even a tool for healing old wounds.
Oh, absolutely.
It makes you wonder if there are any parallels in our own world.
Think about the power of music to bring people together,
Yes.
to transcend cultural barriers.
Mm-hmm.
There's something about melody and rhythm that speaks to our shared humanity.
For sure.
Just look at how music has played a role in social movements, protests, and celebrations throughout history.
Yeah, it can be incredibly unifying.
It can.
It's almost as if this creator is suggesting that music could be the key to the Ararakis' eventual reunification.
Interesting.
Perhaps it's through their shared love of music that they'll rediscover their common ground and rebuild the bridges that were broken.
That's a beautiful thought. It makes you wonder, what would their reunion look like?
I don't know.
Would it be a massive jam session with all 4 tribes coming together in a symphony of sound and feathers?
Yeah, that's an image.
It is.
When you're looking at all these details,
Yeah.
it's clear that the Ararakis' story is about so much more than just birds with superpowers.
For sure.
There are layers of meaning embedded within their culture,
Yeah,
their struggles and their aspirations.
And that brings us to a question that I've been mulling over.
Okay.
Could this entire world be an allegory for our own experiences?
I was just thinking the same thing.
Well,
Think about it.
okay.
We have this once unified society that fractured due to internal conflicts, mirroring countless examples from human history.
Totally.
Yet, despite their differences, they cling to the memory of their shared music, a symbol of their shared heritage,
Yeah.
and a potential path back to unity.
It's like a subtle message about the importance of understanding and connection, even in the face of division.
Totally.
It's a reminder that no matter how different we may seem, we often share more in common than we realize.
And it begs the question, if the Ararakis can find their way back to each other, could we do the same in our own world?
That is the question.
What would it take for us to overcome our differences and rediscover that sense of shared humanity?
That's a powerful question to consider, and it makes me think about all the things we can learn from exploring fictional worlds like this.
Absolutely. Sometimes it's through these imaginative creations that we gain the clearest insights into our own reality.
So let's do a quick recap for our listeners. We've delved into the world of the Ararakis, these extraordinary birds, with their complex societies, surprising defense mechanisms, and a flair for fashion that would put any runway model to shame.
We've uncovered how internal conflicts led to their division, the challenges they faced in adapting to new environments, and the enduring hope for reunification symbolized by their shared love of music.
But we haven't just explored a fictional world.
Right.
We've also stumbled upon some thought-provoking parallels to our own society, prompting us to consider the power of shared culture, the importance of unity, and the potential for healing even the deepest divisions.
It's been a fascinating journey, to say the least. And as we move towards the end of our deep dive, I can't help but feel a sense of optimism.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Exploring the world of the Ararakis has been a real eye-opener, and honestly, it's given me a fresh perspective on things.
It's amazing how these imaginative creations can spark such profound reflections, isn't it?
It is.
This deep dive has been a testament to the power of creative world building and how it can hold a mirror up to our own lives.
Absolutely. And, as we wrap things up,
Yeah.
there's one detail from the notes that keeps coming back to me, those backpacks with dollars.
Oh, yeah?
On the surface, it's this quirky, almost comical detail,
Right.
but I can't help but think there's a deeper meaning there.
Yeah, I see what you mean. It's like this unexpected clash of modern human elements
Right.
within this fantastical bird society.
It is.
It's almost jarring, but it also makes you think, what's the creator trying to tell us?
Could it be a commentary on the way we place value on material possessions?
Maybe.
Or maybe it's a reflection of how globalization and trade have touched every corner of the world,
Right.
even fictional ones.
That's a fascinating interpretation.
Yeah.
It certainly adds another layer to the Ararakis story,
Yeah.
and it challenges us to think critically about the role of wealth and commerce in shaping societies, both real and imagined.
It's like this little detail tucked away in the notes has unlocked a whole new avenue of discussion.
Yeah. And that's the beauty of these deep dives.
Yeah.
There's always something more to uncover, another layer to peel back.
Exactly, and that's what makes it so exciting. This deep dive has been a journey of discovery, not just about the Ararakis, but about ourselves and the world we inhabit.
Very well said.
So to our listener, we hope this deep dive has been as enlightening for you as it has been for us.
I hope so.
We've journeyed into a world filled with stylish musical birds with a complex societal structure and some truly unique ways of defending themselves.
We've explored the divisions that led to the formation of 4 distinct tribes, the challenges they faced in adapting to new environments, and the enduring hope for reunification symbolized by their shared love of music.
We've also uncovered intriguing details like their specialized roles, their love of fashion, and yes, even those dollar-filled backpacks.
It's been a delightful blend of reality and fantasy, a testament to the power of creative imagination.
But more than just entertainment, this deep dive has offered us a chance to reflect on our own world, our own divisions, and the potential for unity and understanding.
Perhaps the Ararakis, with their vibrant culture and their unwavering hope, can inspire us to seek connection, to celebrate diversity, and to strive for a world where harmony is not just a dream, but a reality.